Pinch father.
Hey Pinchers! Welcome back to another episode of Pinch of Kerala. It's episode 22. Can you believe it?
What?
That is crazy, guys. We're so excited that you guys are tuning in, you're cooking, and you're sending us photos and letting us know that things are turning out. We're so thankful for that this is actually being beneficial to you guys and helping. Please do us a favor. If it's helpful for you, let us know. Share it with your friends. That's how we kind of spread the word of a Pinch of Kerala and get it around for people to cook. And so today we're going to make beans mezhukkupuratti. And before we begin, you got to wish our Pincher fathers a happy, happy Father's Day. So Aunty, what do you have to say?
Hello everyone, welcome back. I haven't seen you last 1 week. Thanks again for coming, and happy Fathers to all the Pinch fathers. And I love you all, and coming back, and we are doing the mezhukkupuratti, the beans and black eyed peas. It's kind of stir fry though, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And welcome back again. So I hope last episodes some of you practiced, and if you have any questions, so I hope you did well. The practice make it perfect, and you put your mind to it, and you will do it. That's our motto. Okay, so we are going to start now. So the beans mezhukkupuratti is beans stir fry. Of course, what we need? Beans, right? So what I have is, I'm doing with frozen beans. So I have these beans already cut. Beans come in different ways though, that. And French cut beans, you can buy that. This is what I bought is, see the long beans, and I'm going to show you. See the whole green beans, this is one of the frozen 1 pound. So we are doing 1 pound of beans mezhukkupuratti, or stir fry, whatever you call it. So I'm going to open this and see how to cut it. And also we are doing with the black eyed peas. This is the dry black eyed peas. But you soak it maybe a 2 or 4 hours. You can even soak it 6 hours if you want. It all depends, no problem. It won't get spoiled. So I soaked already, ready to go. I'm going to cook, so we're going to show you from the scratch how to make the mezhukkupuratti, okay? All right, now first I'm going to show you what all the items you need. So this is the frozen beans. Let me cut it and show you. See how it looks like? This is frozen. You can use fresh beans, and any type of beans you can use it. But I used the frozen. So I cut it already, but I'm going to show you how to cut it. Okay. So this is the beans, 1 pound, and a half a cup of black eyed peas, which I soaked already. And of course we need no ginger, only onions, green chillies. Onion, green chilies, garlic, and a little bit of curry leaves. Of course, it's optional. You don't have to have curry leaves if you don't have it. Don't get panicky. Oh my God, I don't have curry leaves. It's completely optional. And now it is summertime. It's coming up though. So I cut it, but I'm going to show you how to cut it also. Okay. Okay. The other things we need is we need a little oil. I put that here. You can use 2 to 3 spoons, and if you want a little bit more, you can, or if you want less, you can use that. But 2 to 3 spoons is good though. Tablespoon.
What kind of oil?
This is corn oil.
Any oil is okay?
Any perfectly fine. You can use coconut oil, but I didn't use that. You can corn oil. You can use sunflower oil, olive oil, any oil is okay. Then the other things, I didn't put it in a plate though. I thought that I will show you. Of course, salt. And I'm putting a little bit of coconut. And if you don't want to use the coconut, I just, see, actually this is frozen, because of the lockdown, we don't go to the store a whole lot of times. So this is a frozen coconut. And again, it's optional if you don't want to use it. Some people don't like to have that bite. But some people like the taste of the coconut in between the beans, and you can use that. Okay, 2 green chilies, see here. And you can use 1 if you want. You can use 3, but 2 is good though. And 6 cloves of garlic, which I minced, and I'm going to show you how to mince it. All right, now the powder part. turmeric, half teaspoon, and this is black pepper, half teaspoon, and this is our favorite, yeah, chili flakes, half teaspoon, and mustard. When you put the oil, put a little bit of mustard seed, and we have garlic, but still, a little bit, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. It's always give a little melt it and give it taste and flavor. And so these are the items that you need. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to cook that, because we don't have too much time, right? So first this is you have to put it in the microwave and make it a little tenderized. So it won't take too long to make the mezhukkupuratti. So you can put it in the microwave maybe like 6 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. That will be good enough. Then this one I soaked already. I'm going to cook it. So we are cooking together, right? Have you cut your beans already?
You're going to show us how to cut it, right, Mommy?
Yeah, I'm going to show that. They have the beans ready?
Oh, hopefully.
Oh, okay. So this is the beans, so I soaked already. So this is the beans. See, it's already washed, ready to go. See how big it is? It's bubbled up. So this is a soaked one. This is a dry one. See the difference? So I'm going to cook it. This you may have to cook it like 10 minutes. What you can do is you can cook it on the stove top, or you can put it in the pressure cooker. But it's only a little bit, so we can cook it on the stove top. And again, I said 10 minutes. For some people it may take 12 minutes. Some people take less than 10 minutes. So it all depends on the gas. Okay. So it's already ready to go. So water is boiling. So I'm going to put. See. And you can, this is like 1.5 cups of water. So a little bit of water here. So I'm going to put that. You can take the water out. It's already, water in there. But if you put a little bit extra water, no problem. But I'm going to add a little bit of salt in it, okay? Oh. So a little bit salt, like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt I'm going to add. Quarter teaspoon.
Is the salt?
Yes, salt.
It's just to flavor the.
Just a flavor, yeah. It will get. So I'm going to just stir it. That's a salt. See, so it's going to cook. You'll be seeing that's on boiling.
Okay.
So I'm going to just cover it. If you cover it, it boil faster.
Okay.
Okay. So that so we have to watch out though. So the other things I'm going to do is, see, the beans I'm going to put in the microwave.
Okay.
So I'm also going to put 1/4 teaspoon of salt and mix it. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to put it in a bigger one. So this is I'm going to show you how to cut it, okay? Because while cutting it, it will be cooking, so it won't take too long. So I put one paper towel on top of it. See, covered. So what I did was quarter. So I did a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and the beans, which I'm going to show you. So while cutting it, it will be cooking, so it won't take too long. All right. Now here we go. And of course, I'm going to cut it like a French cut. See here?
French cut is at an
Yeah,
angle?
it's like angled. It looks nice.
Okay.
But again, you can cut it the same way.
Okay.
So yeah, just you can do that, or you can buy the cut beans. But we happen to have this one.
So, Mommy, they're about an inch apart?
Inch or inch and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Size doesn't matter.
Yeah. Again, there is nothing wrong. Your beans here.
So size does not matter.
See?
Good to know.
Yeah. See how it looks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Could we cut it after we steamed it? Or it's easier to cut frozen?
Oh, frozen is easier to cut.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always easier. You can wash it though. You know, you can put a little water and wash it. But see here, it's much better. You can cut it frozen. It's not too hard to cut.
Okay.
Yeah. But, you know, you can do it. You know, you can try that though. But I usually cut the frozen one. It's much easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, you know, the stiffness.
Yes.
Yeah. But, you know, you can buy the cut beans and you can buy the French cut beans. See? So it's already cut. You know, if it's like that, you don't have to. You know, beans all come in different ways though. Yeah.
So if it's fresh beans, then just cut it as
No, you don't have to cut it though. You mean some beans already cut.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one came like, you know, whole green beans. So, you know, whole means the whole. Yeah. And there is no right or wrong. You know, your beans, you know, how you want to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we have to look at the beans, you know, because that can boil out.
The peas.
Yeah. The beans that we, you know, we put it in there. It can boil.
The peas.
Yeah. It's boiling already. See?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because you put it there, then it boil out.
So that's why you uncovered it.
Uncovered it, yeah, just
So we're going to leave it uncovered.
uncovered, and or you can put it like this way, you know, like a half.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to just turn it. It's high now.
Yeah.
See here? So I'm going to turn it down between medium and high.
Okay.
Okay. And what we did was, you know, we put the water, the beans, and quarter teaspoon of salt.
Uh-huh.
So that's all we did so far.
Got
Is
it.
boiling. Okay. And that's same thing. You know, I added quarter teaspoon of salt, and it's cooking.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is good, right? You know how to cut the beans?
Yes.
Yeah. So the other things we need is, you know, you cut the whole thing like that and rinse it out, and you know, it's already done like that.
Okay.
The one is cooked in the microwave. So then the other one, of course, see here?
It's our onion.
Yeah, onions. So I'm going to cut it, you know, slice it, like we always do. There's no wrong or right, but please don't cut your finger. And if you want to put a little bit more onions, you know, you can. This is a sharp knife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So half an onion.
Yeah, this is half.
Okay.
This is half of this, you know, I cut it already, okay? And if you want to put a little bit more, it won't hurt. But, you know, the more onion you put, you know, you may have to add more oil.
Ah.
That's the problem too. But this is good enough, you know, it's only 1 pound of beans.
Right.
Okay. And this is the one that we slit. See here, I do it like that.
Now, Mommy, for anybody new, if they want to use the amount of chili,
Yeah.
they can take out the seeds
So,
if they want it less
they can
spicy.
take it out.
So
the
how
same
are you doing that?
See here?
So you,
You take
push
yeah,
from one side.
Yeah. See here? So this is the one that give heat.
Yep.
Very, you know, so the seed and everything, you
Yes.
can take that out.
Okay.
Or you can take 1 chili instead of 2.
Okay.
Okay? You can do that. So, you know, you can do it, see here? Or, you know, you slit it any way you want.
Mm-hmm.
And you can take this out. And please watch out, you know, it is heat, your hand will get burned. So this is not too hard though. It's
Okay.
not too hard. See, you can put it like that.
So that message was for our friend, also named Jamie.
See here?
If you don't like the spice, James,
No,
go
you
ahead
don't
and
like the spray, take it out.
take out the
Take it.
seeds
The seeds, see here?
if you want.
That's it. Yeah, if you want, yeah. Or,
Yeah.
so you can use otherwise, instead of 2, you can use 1.
So people should wash their hands after they do this. They
Yeah,
don't,
yeah, because
don't touch your eyes.
Oh my God, it's really
That would be
bad.
a real problem, right, Mommy?
Real bad. Real bad. So the other things we cut is our garlic.
Garlic.
You know, which I slit already. So I'm going to show you again. You know, just like,
It's just slivers.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how thick,
You know, this is, see here?
thin slices.
Thin slices. You have to mince it, you know, slice it.
Oh, good.
And the other thing, you know, if you have, you can put it in here. You know, the food processor if you like.
Okay.
But it's only 5 or 6.
So it's easier.
Yeah, it's easier. But again, we are using some garlic powder though. That's only half teaspoon.
Okay.
And if you don't have the whole garlic, you don't have the garlic, you know what I'm going to do, I have garlic powder. Instead of using that half teaspoon, you can add 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
Or you can 1.5 teaspoon. It's all flavor, it's the taste. So, so I don't have to cut the whole thing, because I have already. Yeah.
I think they get it.
Yeah. So that's the way you cut it. Any questions so far? We are good?
I think we're
All
okay.
right, so yeah. So we cut already, we cut the beans, we cut the onions, and we cut the chili. So we don't need this now. We did all that.
So this
So
doesn't
now-
need a lot of ingredients, Mommy, right?
No, this is a simple Mezhukkupuratti. You can do the same for broccoli,
Uh-huh.
carrot,
Uh-huh.
and anything that you wanted to make the Mezhukkupuratti, you can do the same thing. These are ingredients, the basic things.
Ah.
These are basic things. You have long beans. When you go to the Indian store and Korean store, when you have these long beans, it's the same thing. But if you put, the fresh one, it may take a little bit longer to cook. You keep, stirring and stirring
To
and
make it
stirring.
tender.
Tender, yeah. If you do, that fresh one, you can steam it a little bit. Or you can boil it a little bit, not like a cook, not, but make it a little bit tenderize it.
Mommy, what other vegetables could we do something similar with this?
Or the Mezhukkupuratti. Or you can do, broccoli is good. Even cauliflower. Yeah.
Okay.
But cauliflower, you have to steam it a little bit though. Otherwise it will be hard. Or you can put it in the microwave. Microwave,
soften
tenderize it. Yeah.
I see.
But otherwise, you need more oil. You keep stirring and stirring and stirring.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So now we will check and see.
When it comes out of the microwave, make sure you're using pot holders.
Mm.
When he's touching it.
Mm. It's really good.
That paper towel will not be sufficient for a regular person to hold this pot. See it steaming? Use pot holders. Be safe.
It's really cooked. It's we put 6 minutes, but again, it depends on the microwave though.
So you can.
Okay.
So, Mommy, they can put it back in if it's not soft enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is already cooked. See here how steam coming out.
Yep.
If you don't cook it in the microwave, what happens is this one you stir it and stir it and stir it, and it takes much longer time
Okay.
than the actual time. Now this is really cooked. You probably think how see here. It's cooked already, yeah. So once this is done, see how much time it took? Not a whole lot.
Just the
of time.
6 minutes?
Yeah. So what we do is, we leave that in there.
Okay.
So now we can start cooking though.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, while,
Okay.
wasting time, we don't want that.
No.
Yeah, we don't want that. So I'm going to take this. You want me to go over a little bit of recap now? Yeah.
Let's start cooking first,
Okay.
and then we can.
Uh-huh.
For the pinchers who are watching or watching on the replay, let us know. This is a vegetarian dish. If you have any suggestions, recommendations,
Yeah, anything.
if you've eaten this before and you like it, let us know.
And watch out the water, okay? So this I'm going to check and see if it's cooked. It may take a little bit longer time though. I don't think it's cooked yet.
See the water's gone down, everybody?
A little bit more. So what happens if you need a little bit more water, you have to add water. See,
Okay.
yeah, it's running out. But
Are you going to add water, Mommy?
I'm going to add a little bit more water.
Okay. And that's just water so it doesn't burn out.
Burn out, yeah. Oh, how do I say that?
And you want it to mush a little, Mommy? Is that how you know it's ready?
Yeah, mush a little bit.
Okay. So this was tough.
Even if it's soaked, it takes a lot of water though.
Got it.
Okay. So, it's still, so, once you add the water, turn it to high.
Okay, to cook the
Yeah, cut
oil.
that, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the lid back on.
Okay.
And you can cook it ahead of time though. You can cook it, you can put it in the refrigerator if you want. And if you want, or, if your guest is coming, you can steam the, green beans. You can put it in the refrigerator. When they come, you can put all these things and, make it right away. Okay?
gotta go fast.
Yeah, right, yeah. But if you have time, you can put it, cook it. So now we can start doing all these.
You all knew this pan.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, this I had to lighten it up all the time. Oh God, hope it's working.
Everybody's had that problem in Scare, right?
Oh yeah. I put 11 days.
That's a scratch on there.
Oh yeah, that's part on that. Spot, that's a spot. All right, so what we do is, I'm going to add a 3 tablespoons. 2 to 3 is good, but this is a big pot. So I'm going to add a 3 tablespoons of oil. Okay. This is a corn oil.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to wait till a little bit more tender.
So you're waiting for the pan to get hot.
Yeah.
Wow. Watch the utensil you use in your pans.
All right, so that's 1 tablespoon. And again, it's up to you. If a little bit more, it won't hurt. Okay, so I'm adding 3
Okay.
tablespoons.
Got it. We believe you, Mommy.
Okay, so first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a half teaspoon of mustard seed.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to add the coconut. After this, I add the chili and all that. Okay. So that's our step. So when you have 2 things going on, always watch the second one.
Got it.
Okay.
See, it's boiling again, everybody.
See, it's boiling. Yeah. But if it is not soaked, it takes much longer time. In that case, if you have a microwave or instant pot, you can cook it in that. It's much faster than.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit, because I don't want. See, now we are going back to the medium and high.
Got it.
Okay. So now the oil. So half teaspoon mustard seed. And the other question is how you know how to pop, right? See here?
See the
It's
bubbles?
getting a little bit more maybe. See, it's not popped.
It was slow to pop, Mommy's saying.
And always watch, don't get any of your food burned. Taste is gone. It's entirely different. And you know how to, it's getting there. It's not completely hot. And once pop, watch out your eyes. It can pop to your eyes and face and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, now we can add it. See here? Yeah. So now I'm going to.
Okay. Just attacking.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'm going to turn.
I'll be brave.
Yeah. See, it popped. So now next, this is 2 tablespoons of coconut
Okay.
pieces. Okay.
And Mommy used frozen coconut, everybody?
These are frozen, because
These fresh?
yeah. And again, it's optional. If you don't have coconut, please don't worry that you don't need to add. Some people don't like the coconut bites in between. Some really likes it, and of course, it gives a little taste. Okay.
So we want it to brown?
Yeah, slightly brown. Then I add the onions. Okay.
Okay.
See, it's getting browning. So that's all you need. So I'm going to add the onion. I don't want to get burnt.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a half of the onions. Okay, the one that we cut. That's all you need. Because it's only 1 pound of beans. So now since I put it, you can increase the heat a little bit. Always watch the gas. So you slightly, after 2 minutes, you can add all the other stuff.
Okay.
By the time we do that, I'm sure it will be cooked.
Okay. Still boiling.
Yep. See how the water absorbing?
Yep.
Yep. Here we can. Hope everybody is doing good. See the coconut, it looks nice.
Yep.
It's not burned. This is the right side, the
Color.
color. Yeah. So now I'm going to add the chili. This is true green chili, but I didn't take the seed out.
Right.
There's a whole.
We like the spice.
You like the spice. And also I'm going to add, this is 5 cloves. Always the garlic comes big and small, but according to your taste, you can take 5 or you can take 6 or you can even take 4 if you like, okay? All right. Yeah. So far oil, mustard seed, then we put the coconut, and like I said, that is optional. And I did the onion, green chili, and the garlic. Okay. And of course, the curry leaves is optional. And I don't want you to keep worrying, oh my God, I don't have curry leaves. You don't have to put the curry leaves if you don't have. And it says 2 or 3, but this is a small one though.
Okay.
Because the curry leaves are only coming up now.
Curry leaves come in the fall, in the summer, right?
Summertime.
They grow better in the
They
summer.
grow in the summer. Wintertime we take it inside and leave it. Yeah. I turn the heat up, since I added all this. Okay?
Yep.
So I turn the heat down again.
Okay.
Now we have to check and see our beans.
Our peas, our black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas, yeah. So,
See
the water going?
Wow.
So I'm going to check and see what happened to the beans.
Or the peas.
Oh, the peas, yeah. Sorry. sorry.
Okay.
While checking that.
Since we're checking it, Mommy just lowered the heat.
Yeah, because
We don't want it to burn. Okay. Now.
Oh, it's getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to push, but
Yeah,
it's
but it's cooked. See?
It's cooked. See?
Yep.
She smushed it. That's how she tested it.
Yep.
Smush. It's a technical term. I'm sure they use.
So it's ready to go, see here. So it took like almost 10 minutes.
Wow.
Okay? All right. And if it is not cooked, you can add a little bit more water.
And
You can
keep
cook
going.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, guys,
Yeah.
you want it just as soft because you're going to bite into it.
Bite into it, yeah. You don't want too mushy.
Right.
Because
Because
you
it's
don't.
going to cook in here.
Yeah.
Right?
So what I'm going to add is now the onion is slightly browned. You don't want it, you don't want it burned.
Yep.
Because it's going to cook with the beans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add half teaspoon of turmeric.
Got it.
Okay. Turmeric is always good. Let me use this one. Half teaspoon of black pepper. And half teaspoon of, and again it's up to you, as a half teaspoon. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Red pepper flakes.
Yeah, pepper flakes. And this is half teaspoon of garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Okay. So the salt I added to the beans and the black-eyed peas.
Yep.
See here, the color?
So you want everything to be coated in the masala.
Masala.
Got it.
See here? Now it looks nice.
Like stirring is important, everybody.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, that's all you need. You mix it for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. And you can see the turmeric, you see the color? You can smell all these spices. They smell really good.
Yep.
So here.
So Mommy just added it directly in.
Yeah.
Mommy, I have a question.
Yeah.
If people don't like a lot of spice, they can skip the red chili flakes, right?
Of course, yeah. These are the
No
basic.
need to add if you don't want it.
Yeah, you don't want to please, so nothing wrong with it. The taste will be, a little
It'll
bit
still have
less.
flavor.
Yeah. See? So now I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit because now we have all these.
Everything's in there.
Everything is in there.
Except the green beans.
Yeah, see how fast it was? It was not hot at all. And if you want to skip the black-eyed peas, you don't have to add.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you. If you feel like, oh my God, I want to make some beans smell good, I don't have the black-eyed peas. No problem.
Go for
Just
it.
go for it, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have the coconut, so I just mix it like a minute,
Okay.
then add the green beans.
All right. Wonderful.
See how? It's already look the good to you.
Color.
So no water, that's it. Everything absorbed. You know, since it's frozen and washed, if you want a little bit water, you can, but there was no water there.
Okay.
But you can add if you like. But check it out, you know, but it's only 6 minutes it took. See how fast it was? It was not hot at all. And again, see, this has enough oil already. See?
Yep.
You have enough oil. But if you like to have more oil, you can, but I don't. Because to me, it's good enough.
Okay.
You know, everybody is like conscious now, you know, with the oil. And the oil is, you always give taste.
It does give flavor.
Yeah, that's a flavor though. But you don't need more than this, to me. And if you want to add a less, of course you can add 2 tablespoons. But it may be a little dry though. It may not be as, you know, looks nice or. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste a little bit of salt. Okay?
Check.
Because, you know, so far we added quarter teaspoon for the black eyed peas.
Yep.
Then quarter teaspoon for the beans. You know, so we don't know whether it is enough salt. So again, what we're going to do is I'm going to check and see is enough salt. Little bit more salt.
Just a little salt. Okay.
That's good though. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon again. Okay?
Uh-huh. So, Mommy, we say salt to taste.
Salt to taste.
But you would say add slowly because you don't want to over salt.
No, please, please. Because, you know, if it's less you can add, if it's more,
Yep.
problem.
Yep.
Yeah. So far we added 1 teaspoon. And some people like more salt. You know, I don't like too much salt though. So
Yeah.
1 teaspoon is good, you know. So I'm going to taste it again after it melts.
Okay. Mommy,
It's incorporating everything.
you have to keep mixing it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it like a, you know, the high, it's a high heat.
So you're going to reduce the heat.
So I'm going to heat to low.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
You know, like I said that if you burn it, God, the whole thing is gone. Your guest and everyone feel like, God, you know, what am I giving it? See, this is like, it's perfect now. Look at that. You know how good it looks.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's on low right now. And you can just leave it like a minute, you know, because you don't want to get that burnt.
Right.
And we have enough oil. And if you want to add coconut oil, if you feel like, oh God, you know, I want to make it with the coconut. Coconut always give taste for Mezhukkupuratti, you know, stir fry like this. But, you know, I don't want to use the coconut right now. But you can.
Okay.
Coconut, olive oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, or any oil is good.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. But if I didn't tenderize in the microwave, it's going to take much longer time.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you keep stirring and you have to, but I always do that. And if it is, you know, the fresh beans, you may have to, you know, after you do all this, you may have to cover it and maybe cook it on the stove itself. For, yeah, you can do that maybe like a 5 minutes or so. See now the color, sometimes what happens is if you cover it and the color of this green may, you know, it fade off a little bit.
Oh, so this is why it's so bright.
Yeah, this is, yeah, and now look at the brand, the color, you know, is still green. Yeah.
And for those who've never made this before,
Yeah.
I just want you to note that the chili now is blend in.
Uh-huh.
See, this is a chili right here.
Oh.
So just note when you eat it,
Just eating?
the chili might blend in with the green beans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I say that on behalf of all
And
Malayali
if you-
children that have had
but-
that bite.
But the other thing is, you know, if you don't want to take it, you
can
can
take it
just take it like that and remove it before you start serving for the children, okay?
Yeah, but we like it, so keep it up.
So I'm going to keep that.
But for those who've never had this before, just sharing our rookie mistakes.
I really want you to try this.
Yes.
Okay? Please, try.
This will be fun.
It's going to, see, that's what I did. Practice, and it comes perfect.
Mummy, what
Yeah.
would you eat this with?
Oh, rice.
What else?
Chapati. You can, oh, yes, you can eat with the chapati, puri, and naan, and rice, of course. Yeah. And even, the biryani. It will go with the biryani, yeah, you can do with anything.
Oh, that's a good
This is one of the best vegetarian dish.
Yes.
Yeah. Beans and black eyed peas.
Yeah.
Or beans, just the beans.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to try one more time the salt taste. Okay.
Okay.
And always watch the it's low now.
Gas is on.
Okay. Because if you put too high, it get burned.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you don't want to burn it.
Enough salt.
Enough salt.
Perfect.
So, Mummy, how long do you keep mixing? Because, you're doing this mixing thing.
Yeah. This is almost done now.
How do you know?
How do you know? No
What
matter.
are you looking for?
See here. See the shape.
Okay.
It's getting like a fried. See here.
Okay, like a roasted.
Roasted. Yeah.
A stir fry. You said
Stir
earlier.
fry.
Got
Yeah.
it.
If you see the beans that we steamed it,
Yes.
and right now look at that.
See the color?
Yeah, it's kind of shrinking. See here the color.
Don't worry, everybody. I just ate it.
See it's shrinking.
Mm-hmm.
And this is perfectly fine. How long it took? It took maybe after cooking 10 minutes total. The onion and all that stuff. And you don't need to add more oil. See here. To me, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
3 tablespoons oil. When you put the mustard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what you did?
Oh, this is the test. Okay.
The coconut.
Coconut.
I just want you to remember that.
Yes.
Coconut. Then I put the onion, then the
Yes.
green chili and the garlic. It's slightly brown. Then we put this black eyed peas.
Got it.
See, black eyed peas, you have to watch out too because the water will evaporate and absorb so fast.
Yes.
And if the more water, just add a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
And after that, you added the turmeric, black pepper, and chili, the flakes, and a half teaspoon of garlic powder. It's an additional flavor. And if you don't want to add the additional, you don't have to, but it always gives flavor and taste. Yeah, that's it all about. And only 3 tablespoons of oil. So this is almost done. See the color and everything. You will like it. This is all you need. Ooh, this is perfectly fine.
Looks delicious.
Look, very delicious. So I'm going to put it in a plate. Oh, you want to take it? Show them.
Yep.
It won't take too long, It won't take too long at all. It tastes really good. It goes with, see here, how it is.
Yes.
And any of this that you don't want it is all optional. See the shape? You see it's shrinking. So that it's like fried.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. But if you didn't cook in the microwave, if you didn't, then it takes much longer time.
Okay.
Yeah. And tenderizing in the microwave is so easy to do. So I'm going all right,
Ta-da.
bean stir fry is ready to go. See how, oh my God, looks so nice.
It looks
Tastes
great.
good too. Thanks for watching, and I want you to really try. And again, if it is not frozen, you can buy the fresh one. And you can tenderize a little bit, you can steam it, you can cook it with a little water, or you can put it in the microwave. Perfectly fine. And if you don't have the black eyed peas, and you can put the black eyed peas if you have, otherwise, you can just cook the green beans. And what you need is, these are usual basic things. You can make any Mezhukkupuratti stir fry with the same basic things.
Yes.
All right.
Can we do a quick recap again, Mommy?
Of course, yeah. And I always like the recap. Recap what it was in a form. Beans, stir fry, Mezhukkupuratti. What you need is the basic things, the beans. So you can either, use the beans, whole beans, cut beans, French cut beans, anything you can use it. I happen to buy this, this is the way it looks. See, I cut it. And easy to cut when it's frozen though. So then after that, you wash it and you put the microwave. This is only 6 minutes it took. And some beans, may take longer. I don't know. If it's still frozen, it may take a little longer. But you can put like 8 minutes. Put it in the microwave, tenderize it. You can find. Then a half a cup of black eyed peas. I soak it for 4 hours, and you double it. Then I cooked it maybe like 10 minutes. It all depends. Maybe for some people it may take 15 minutes. I don't know. Maybe. Or you can cook in the pressure cooker. But it's only small amount. If you have a small pressure cooker, that's good. Otherwise, it's all up to you, So then, I took 3 tablespoons of oil. Then I put the mustard seed. Then I put the coconut, slices. And again, it's optional. If you don't have the coconut slices, please, don't worry about it, Just leave it on the side. And, some, like I said, I repeated twice, I think, some people don't like the bite of coconut. Some really give a little, the flavor, They like it. And that's why I added it. Then, and I put the onion, green chili, and the garlic. Then once that is sauteed and slightly brown, then I added the turmeric, black pepper powder, and the flakes. Then a half a teaspoon of garlic powder again. I mix it. Then I added the black eyed peas who was cooked. Then I added the green peas. This is the same. Stir fry. So please, try again. Thanks for watching. Love you all. And next week,
vegetable fried rice.
And how you put your mind to it, you can do it. 100% I guarantee that you put your mind, you feel like, I wanted to do it, put your mind, you can do it. So next time when you go to the store or maybe you cooked already, or if you have any question, please let Jamie, Amy, or Gina know that we will get the answer. And this is simple, I always make it kind of simple though, so you can practice. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Hey Pinchers, if you want to cook along with Ammini Aunty, on Fridays, we heard what you said. We will be posting on social media the ingredients you need to make vegetable fried rice. So on Fridays, check it out. You can buy the recipe, buy the ingredients on Saturday, and cook along with Ammini Aunty on Sunday. It'll be a joy and a blast. So do that, and we'll catch you next week.